holding rattlesnakes in mouth.
This is not even funny. Do not send me this.
If anyone ever asks you what the craziest thing a person can do, show them this video without a second thought. Jackie Bibby, also known as Texas Snake Man, is one crazy individual. He is obsessed with snakes. Like a lot of people, but unlike others, he uses snakes to perform the most dangerous stunts ever.
Very, very dangerous.
As you can see, he's stuffing the rattler ends of a bunch of rattlesnakes in his mouth. Not only that, but he is also grabbing onto a few more rattlesnakes in both of his hands. To make things worse, one of his assistants puts a tarantula on top of his head.
You guys have to do something to stop this, come on!
He holds this position for almost a minute before finally letting go. Luckily, he doesn't sustain a bite, but if he did, it could have been fatal. We won't be saying don't try this at home because we know no sane person would actually try this. Number 8. Bee sting addiction.
Wow, that's amazing.
We live in a free world where people are allowed to do whatever they want to, even if it means voluntarily stinging yourself with bees. Being addicted to drugs has gotten too mainstream nowadays, so this woman decided to turn into a bee sting addict. She casually grabs bees from her garden and stings herself. According to her, she does this about 15 times every single day and stings herself in various places of her body, such as her hip, finger, elbow, ankle, forehead, and sometimes her nose tip. Apparently, she has been addicted to bee stings for almost 20 years now. The worst part is that it's extremely harmful to the ecosystem, as bees die right after they sting, and the world bee population is already declining. So she's basically killing the bees for her personal pleasure, for which she has rightfully received a lot of backlash from ecologists. Number 9. Sand eater. It is common for someone's favorite food to be pizza, burgers, or ice cream, but this woman from India has a different taste than anyone else.
Oh boy.
Kusumavati is an 81-year-old woman who is obsessed with eating sand. She started consuming sand back when she was 18 on the advice of a doctor, and hasn't been able to get off it since then. She consumes nearly 2 kilograms of sand 3 times a day. Kusumavati can skip breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but she never skips on her daily sand intake. On a positive note, she is a very healthy woman and still going strong at this age. She works regularly at her farm where she burns her sand calories. Doctors have claimed that her good health actually makes sense as sand contains several good nutrients such as calcium and iron that are good for the human body.
Dude, my head is reeling. You're not gonna believe this.
Number 10. Eating husband's ashes.
Hey, what the hell is that?
Is there anything that people have not tried eating? We have seen people eat sand, bricks, and concrete, but eating human ashes takes the human diet to a whole new level. This woman named Casey is addicted to eating her husband's ashes. After her husband died of asthma, his body was cremated and his ashes were handed over to Cassie. She was transferring the ashes to a memorial urn when a bit of it got on her hands. She did not want to wipe her husband's ashes away, so she decided to lick them, and the rest is history. She got so addicted to the unique taste that she couldn't stop eating the ashes for the next 2 months.
This shit ain't gonna work.
She finally fixed herself after getting therapy. At this point, the real question is this true love, cannibalism, or just a weird obsession?